I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral. I still don't know which way to point.
Point the other way. I don't know.
So Banks, do you believe in science?
I do believe in science.
You do? Like, are you like in its entirety, completely believe in science, or are you a selective science believer?
I pretty much believe in the scientific method. Okay.
Okay.
I heard a what was it? It was a scientist who said, I discovered something and I want somebody to tell me I'm wrong. It's like this concept of, I found this out, see if you can find it better than me. And in my practice, in what I do, I always try to better whatever I have. I love water and I love to figure out how water works. And I'm constantly thinking, there's a more efficient way of doing this. It's a more efficient way. So I have proven something, which, this is the best way water works. And then I realized, no, I can do it this way, or I can do it that way, or I can have it this way or that way. And it fascinates me to better it. My God, I'm really excited about science.
You are.
So am I selective about science? I am not selective about science. I take it for what it is. Now, there are biases, and I'll shut up there. I'll stop talking right there.
Well, and the reason I ask is, by the way, I appreciate that you're non-selective about science, because there's a lot of selectivity in science going on, in my opinion, right now, and it baffles me. So I'll give you an example, just a current example. The virus is out there, right? And science says we're going to have another outbreak. We're going to have another wave, right? And there are people that just refuse to believe it. Like, well, I don't believe in that. Like science is a religion to them. I don't believe in science. I don't believe in that. But here's what I don't understand. These are the same people that will get on an airplane built by science, the same exact, they'll drive across a bridge built by science, but so they're being selective. And I'm like, it's the same science, isn't it? Am I wrong? Isn't it the exact same science, the same methods, the same techniques, the same everything that are working both ways?
The method is more than likely the same. You keep trying and trying and you prove something. Like an airplane's going to go up if there's this much velocity and this much air space and this much pressure and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So is your beef that people do not believe in the science, or that they are selective about the science? What is your beef?
Well, I guess both, really. Like, science is just a way to describe our natural world.
Okay.
So I'd respect them more if they say, I don't believe science at all. At least they're consistent. But they're going to drive across a bridge that was built by science, and they're going to mow their lawn based on scientific principles and all this stuff. And then when they find something they don't like that science says, they're like, well, I don't believe in that science. That science is not right. I'm like, But how do you say that?
All right. So you don't like their selectivity. You want them to believe in science or don't believe in science. I believe in no science, or I believe in science.
Yeah, get off the damn fence, because if you sit on a fence, that's very uncomfortable. That is not the place to be.
So you're talking about absolutionism. You're talking about, I absolutely believe in all science or no science. You do not want any gray area, any middle area in there, do you?
Boy, I guess not. I would put it that way. Yeah, I guess so. And I'm not saying science is always right? It's a method. There's a whole thing behind it. There's probabilities and confidence intervals and things. But I guess I am a little more absolute.
Okay, so in this regard, this like gets you heated. It's like, okay, if you're going to believe in the car, you got to believe in environmental science and
Right.
Water science.
Although to be fair, people are also selective about their religions. I mean, they believe in a certain religion and they just follow the parts of it they like, and they ignore the parts they don't like. So I suppose it's consistent in that way.
Okay, or don't you also selectively live the way you want to live? I want to take this from, let's say, I want to take this from Buddhism, and I want to take this from Confucianism, and I want to take this from Taoism, and I want to take this from Christianity, and I mean, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do you do that? Is that the way you live?
I do actually, uh, but I don't. But then I don't call myself Christian or Jewish or Buddhist so I don't subscribe to an entirety. Science is one of those things where I think it really is. It's not a religion. It's a description of the natural world. I think that it has to be an entirety as opposed to a selective religion. But here's the thing: if I said I was Buddhist and then I didn't follow all the Buddhist principles, then I'm being false. If I'm going to drive across a bridge built by science and then I say, well, I don't believe the science when it's over here, but I believe it when it's over here, I'm being false. I'm being falsely selective.
Okay. I'm just gonna get off the rails just for a little bit. Nature, okay, science, nature. They equate to each other, do you think? Nature, science?
Yeah, science is a way of describing nature, a methodical way of determining the laws of nature.
Okay.
How about that?
So would you say that nature is science? No? Yes?
Not exactly, but I think see, without science, there would still be nature. Nature is not required science is not required for nature to exist.
Okay, so you're saying that science helps us to explain what nature is. Okay,
Correct.
nature, the natural.
Science is a lens. Science is like a optic, a lens, and nature is just what it is.
Okay. So basically, this is an argument, or within people who believe in science or don't believe. This is, do they believe in nature? Isn't that correct? Wouldn't that be, or instead of science, don't they look at nature and like, okay, that's grass and wind is blowing and the grass is turning brown because there hasn't been water for.
But how do you deny nature then? How do you deny nature? How's that even? I mean,
this is what I'm coming around to, and that is nature wins.
Always.
Just win. I mean, we are trying to harness nature.
Understand it.
I thought to myself, if I could create the possibility to do whatever I wanted to do, what is the biggest possibility? And my biggest possibility was to control nature.
Okay.
Or to control the weather, or to navigate the weather, or not navigate, to control the weather.
Control it, yeah.
So as humans, I think we are attempting to harness, control nature, weather, what let's just say
we
nature.
are.
So by us doing that, or attempting to do that, nature is finding a way all the time. I mean, this virus is a pure example of nature going, hey guys, guess who's in charge?
Go down. Yeah.
I'm in charge, not you guys.
I think this was a reminder. Yeah.
I had this cartoon idea once. The virus came out, and that was humans look at the virus as this big red ball with spiky things on it, and viruses look at humans as this big red ball with spiky things in it. So the point I was trying to make is that the virus looks at us as viruses, and we look at it as virus.
Probably.
And I feel there's not much difference between the two. The virus is trying to take over. It's trying to state its claim, and then the virus is nature as well as we are nature. I mean, we are part of nature.
Part of nature. Although if I was a virus, I think I would actually see humans as like a 18-story mansion that I could just move into and like live like a life of luxury with a swimming pool and a 5-car.
Wait a minute. I mean, what are we at? Like almost 100,000 people in America who are dead from this virus. So, I mean, they look at it and then they take it over and they kill it. I mean,
but they move on too. They give some to their family, right? They're always giving houses to their families.
They're very imperialistic. They want to go in and then keep going out now.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah. So So your thing is nature. I think though, I think though with this virus thing, that we are going to collectively, humans are going to come to terms with nature and realize, hey, wait a minute, we have to live with nature. And this is, and I'm going to jump into it. This is a wake up call to what we are doing to the earth.
Yes.
This virus came about because of what has happened. I mean, did we create it? I'm not going to go that far. I'm just saying that it is part of nature that this virus is here and saying, hey, wake up, guys. And that's basically
Nature likes balance, right? Nature loves balance, equilibrium. So when we push her one way, she's going to push back, and she's a lot stronger. And here are the effects.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going. Go, Josh. Go, Josh.
Viral. This way.